What if I told you that a simple Christmas stocking could contain something that defies every law of nature? This isn't just another holiday ghost story. This is about a doll that shouldn't exist, and the family who discovered that some Christmas gifts come with a price no one should ever have to pay. It started on Christmas Eve, 1987, in a small town in Ohio. The Henderson family had just finished their traditional Christmas preparations when 7-year-old Emma noticed something unusual about her stocking. Inside, nestled among the usual candy canes and small toys, was a porcelain doll she'd never seen before. It was beautiful, rosy cheeks, golden curls, and a delicate red velvet dress. But here is where things get disturbing. The doll was tiny, maybe 3 inches tall, perfectly sized for a dollhouse. Emma's parents, Mark and Sarah, assumed it was a gift from visiting relatives and thought nothing of it. Emma placed the doll on her nightstand and went to sleep, excited for Christmas morning. But when Emma woke up, the doll had grown. Not dramatically, just enough to be noticeable. It was now about 4 inches tall. The family laughed it off, thinking perhaps they had misjudged its original size. Children's perceptions can be unreliable, right? The second night, the impossible happened again. The doll grew another inch. Its features remained perfectly proportioned, its dress somehow expanding with its body. Mark measured it this time, 5 inches exactly. The family's laughter turned to nervous confusion. By the 4th night, the doll stood 7 inches tall, and Emma began having nightmares. She claimed the doll was watching her, that its glass eyes followed her around the room. Sarah wanted to throw it away, but Emma had grown attached despite her fear. The child insisted the doll was lonely and needed her. Each morning brought a larger doll and deeper dread. By New Year's Day, it stood nearly a foot tall. The family documented everything with photographs, creating an impossible timeline of growth. Mark, a rational engineer, couldn't explain what they were witnessing. He examined the doll thoroughly, finding no mechanisms, no signs of trickery. The doll's presence began affecting the entire household. Emma stopped sleeping through the night, often found sitting up in bed, having whispered conversations with her growing companion. The family dog refused to enter Emma's room, whimpering and backing away whenever the doll was near. On January 7th, Sarah woke to find Emma's bed empty. Following the sound of soft humming, she discovered her daughter in the living room, sitting beside a doll that now stood 3 feet tall, exactly Emma's height. The child was brushing its hair, completely calm, as if nothing was unusual about her life-sized porcelain companion. That is when Sarah noticed something that changed everything. The doll's face had subtly altered. Its features had shifted, becoming more defined, more human-like. And its eyes, those glass eyes that had once seemed empty, now held an intelligence that made Sarah's blood run cold. The Henderson family moved out that very day, leaving everything behind, including the doll. But here is what makes this story truly terrifying. 3 families have lived in that house since then, and each family with children reported finding a small porcelain doll in their child's Christmas stocking. And each time, witnesses say, the cycle begins again. Sometimes the best Christmas gifts are the ones we leave behind.